A young warrior searches for glory amidst an army of xenomorphs. Today we're taking a look at Hiya Toys' Exquisite Mini Alien vs. Predator Youngblood Predator. Welcome back. Now before we take a look at the Youngblood Predator and his packaging, a question for you down in the comments. Do you think Ripley could survive a hunt from the predators? Absolutely, I think she could. We've seen Ripley go through so much, I think she would have no problem with the Predator. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. So we have our usual Hiya Toys style packaging here. Good look at the figure there. Predator on the side, at the back. Some pictures of the figure. And some write-up. So let's get him out and see how he looks. So with the Youngblood Predator out of his packaging, we'll go ahead and measure him up. And as you can see, he stands about 4 3/4 inches, or just over 12 centimeters, so in line with the other predators. He's not especially short or tall. We'll move him to the side and look at his accessory. We get the usual Hiya Toys base, the peg there, and these two brackets, which can clip into any of these slots along the side here, and then attach to another Hiya Toys base. As far as weapons go, he does come with his blade weapon here, fully extended. We've seen this with the other AVP Predators. We also get the collapsed version of his spear. Very nicely painted. The highlight of this set, and I think the reason to get this Predator, is this, the xenomorph head impaled on the spear. Very, very cool accessory. See, it's kind of bent at the top there, almost like the acid has started to melt the spear and warp it. I do think that is intentional. That isn't the spear being warped in the packaging. Really good detail on the xenomorph skull here. Get the silver teeth. Full side. Nice kind of gore dripping down. Very, very cool accessory. I'm sure everybody who buys this figure will be displaying it with this. And we get 2 additional hands to go with the 2 gripping hands that are on the body. We have a right sort of loose grip hand, which I would use for holding the bladed weapon. And then we have the left splayed open hand. So turning to the Youngblood Predator himself, you can see that he has a mask design very similar to the one that we saw on the Jungle Hunter. I would consider this more a generic Predator mask. Basically painted in silver. Makes it look like metal with that texture work there. Always impressed with the detail on the Hiya Toys figures. You can see his bone necklace there. And the little eyes are painted. He does have his plasma caster, which is on multiple hinges here, so you can really move it around as well as rotate it. His pack on the back. Pretty long dreads on this one, almost going down to his lower back. These are a kind of rubber. There is a clip on the back here where you can attach the spear if you wish. Just kind of clips in there and holds it. I personally wouldn't display it like that. It doesn't really make sense. You'd have the acid dripping down on him and burning him, so I wouldn't do that. Although I suppose you could put the collapsed version in there. It does kind of hold there if you just wanted storage for it, but I personally don't like that. But it's nice that it's there. Options are good. We move down, he's got his wrist gauntlets here. The blades do extend. Very Jungle Hunter design, not the single blade that some of the other Predators have. The wrist computer here doesn't open, but is nice. Move down, his loincloth is kind of a flexible rubber, so it won't get in the way. As with some of the other Predators, he does have the knife on his boot here, which is removable. And goes back in. Very nice. Go down his feet. He does have peg holes on the bottom for the base. And take a look at the back. So a somewhat generic design for the Alien versus Predator Predators here. Very similar to the Jungle Hunter, just more muscular like the Predators in that film. I think the highlight of this figure is, of course, this alien head impaled on the spear here. Very cool accessory. So turning to articulation, the head is on a ball peg. You don't get a whole lot of up and down movement because of the hair and everything hindering it. But he does move a little bit. You do get some side to side, and you can rotate all the way around if you wish. Just be careful of the hair on the plasma caster there. The arms, great range of movement there. There is a swivel at the bicep. The elbow can bend like that. The gauntlet does rotate around. The hands are on a ball joint too. As far as the ab crunch goes, not bad backwards movement. Okay forwards movement. The large chest does hinder that. You can of course go side to side a little bit and does kind of roll decently. There is a little bit of rotation at the waist there. The legs split out like that. They do slightly turn in and out. You do get the double bend knee. The foot doesn't have any up or down, but it does have side to side. So not a bad array of movement for such a bulky looking Predator. You should be able to get him into a lot of poses that you want. They do have things like his armor here does shift up and down, so it doesn't hinder the articulation. So they do about the best they can for the design for these Predators. So while the young blood Predator might not be the most unique looking Predator that we've seen in the Hiya Toys Predator line, it is a very solid one. Everything on it is very well done. You got nice tight joints. The articulation is good for the design of the Predator. Of course, this alien's head spear is fantastic. If you're interested in seeing more Hiya Toys Alien and Predator reviews, I've done many of them on my channel, and I have many more coming, so feel free to subscribe if you don't want to miss those. But for now, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.